Santiago Bernabeu forms the backdrop for the first leg of a mouth-watering Champions League quarter-final tie between defending champions Real Madrid and out-of-sorts Chelsea on Wednesday. For the third season on the trot, these two European heavyweights will lock horns in the Champions League knockout stage, with the winners of the last two ties going on to conquer the competition. With both sides running well below their seasonal goals in domestic championships, going the distance in Europe's most prestigious tournament could be the only saving grace, especially for Chelsea. Frank Lampard kicked off his interim managerial tenure at Stamford Bridge, with a dismal 1-0 loss at Wolverhampton Wanderers on Saturday, which left the Blues languishing in the lower reaches. As they risk missing out on a top-half finish in the Premier League for the first time since 1995 and 1996, avenging last season's quarter-final elimination against Madrid is their best chance to settle fans' nerves. However, Carlo Ancelotti's men are well-documented Champions League specialists, and not even a 3-2 home league defeat to Villarreal at the weekend could be insufficient to dampen their enthusiasm ahead of this clash. That result has likely sealed Madrid's fate in La Liga, letting pace-setters Barcelona go a whopping 12 points clear at the summit with a game in hand. But they can always find a welcoming distraction on the European front. After strolling to a top-table finish in Champions League Group F, Madrid made light work of Chelsea's fellow Premier League adversaries Liverpool in the round of 16, running out 6-2 aggregate winners. That success has maintained the Spaniards' outrageous record against English clubs in the Champions League two-legged knockout ties, as they've now progressed from 9 such assignments, including the last 3 in a row. A 1-0 home win in the return leg of their last 16 tie against the Reds saw Ancelotti's side extend their impressive scoring run to 30 consecutive Champions League outings at the Bernabeu. Speaking of Madrid's scoring prowess, they have netted an average of 3 goals per game in their last 4 competitive matches on home turf, while their seasonal home average in the Champions League reads 2.5 per fixture. Omens can be a funny, often irrelevant thing, but the reigning Champions League holders should be aware of one as they bid to stretch a 4-match winning streak against Premier League clubs. They have suffered elimination twice in their last 3 Champions League knockout ties when playing the first leg at the Bernabeu, including a semi-final exit at the hands of Chelsea in 2020-2021. Since a 3-1 demolition of Premier League relegation fighters Leicester City in early March, the Blues have alternated between drawing and losing in their last 4 competitive games. But that may not worry travelling fans as much as the fact the Londoners have revived their nasty habit of drawing blanks, failing to get on the scoresheet in 3 consecutive matches. And while there's not much Lampard can deem encouraging in the build-up to this trip, Chelsea's recent fortunes on Spanish soil could provide a glimmer of hope in these difficult times for the London powerhouse. They have only lost once on their last 9 visits to the Iberian country in the Champions League knockout stages, and are undefeated in the 3 most recent such contests. If that's not enough to make Chelsea feel a bit more comfortable ahead of this clash, they can draw further courage from going unbeaten in their last 6 Champions League encounters against reigning holders. However, the pensioners' ever-growing travel sickness remains the elephant in the room, with the visitors managing just 1 win on their last 13 road trips in all competitions.